Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Yesterday, Middle Spring gathered across the airwaves, if you will, and it was really a joy to be together, even in that way. And it got me to thinking about how difficult it is to be separated from one another. I've been thinking about that, but even more so. And then I was thinking about how we have the advantages of all this technology that people centuries ago did not have. This morning I was reading Thessalonians, and I encourage you to read the entire book. It's pretty short, and because it's our first Christian gospel expression of the gospel. It's not a gospel, but a letter in which the gospel is expressed. And it was written at a time when people simply could not gather together very easily, especially if they were separated by significant geography. So I was heartened to read Paul write this in the letter. He writes, "As for us, brothers and sisters, when for a short time we were made orphans by being separated from you in person, not in heart, we longed with great eagerness to see you face to face, for we wanted to come to you." Certainly I, Paul, wanted to come again and again, but COVID-19 blocked our way. No, of course he doesn't write that. But he writes that his way was blocked and they could not be together in person, and that it grieved him. And it grieved him because he was encouraged by their faith. And he writes, "For this reason, brothers and sisters, during all of our distress and persecutions, we have been encouraged about you through your faith. For we now live if you continue to stand firm in the Lord." So I'm so heartened by that expression of his desire to be together, his being encouraged by the faith of other people. And it's really a good expression for exactly how many of us, I imagine, are feeling now. That we wish we could be face to face, but we cannot. But we can still be encouraged by one another's faith. Last night, our youth director, Jason Henry, was able to gather about 24 youth in our youth group on Zoom, and they were having a lively conversation. I could overhear my son's participation in it. And that was just wonderful to hear. So Jason, in that conversation, asked everyone for what they were grateful, even in this time. He wanted to know, what are you grateful for? And, Paul says the same thing in the closing of his letter. He says, "Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Jesus Christ for you." So today I invite you to leave in the comments something for which you are grateful. We'll emulate our youth and emulate the Apostle Paul, and may those expressions of faith and gratitude be of encouragement to one another while we continue to be apart in person but not in heart. We will see you again tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.